Thursday. We're going to get serendipitous, according to P. I don't know exactly what that means, but hopefully we'll also gel print some textured things on the plate, because that's what we promised.
I found my papers, ladies and gentlemen.
Fantastic. This is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together,
We are PM Artist Studio.
Hello to all of y'all. Let's say hello in the chat. But before we do that, do say hello to me in the chat if you would like. If you want to hang out in the background, totally fine. Do that too. But most importantly, do give those thumbsy upsies. Very important in the beginning. Why is that, P?
That's because then other people will see that you're enjoying it and they really value your opinion. So they're going to check it out just to make sure that you're on the right track.
I love it. She's been listening. All right, guys. I will do announcements, but let's say hello to everybody here in the chat. Do turn your chat to live chat so you don't miss anything. We've got Ann here. We've got Miriam, Heather, Barbara, Candy, Darcy, Dana, Debsy, Effie, Fran's here. Gerda, hello. Welcome. You are new. Jamie, Joni, Judy, Carla, Lee, Lisa, Marta, Maxie, Michelle, Nightbot, she's here. Remember, watch for her in the chat. She'll drop in links and things of that nature, usually prompted by our moderators. Sometimes Nightbot just does what she wants to do, but, you know, we expect that of her. Panka, Reverend Sonia, Sharon. Hello, Sharon. I believe you are also new. Silver Granny, that's Lynn. Sirius Hecka, that's Lisa. Star Traveler, that is Linda. Stitching Arc, that is Paula and Susan. Shelly Studio, Tina, Trish, Violet, and I think some other people popped in there. Oh, hello, Camilla. I believe you are new as well. You might have been here before. That seems...
Yes, let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know. Let us know.
Holler out there.
All right. This part always feels like a romper room.
What?
That's what Darcy said.
This
part always feels like a romper room. Just kind of throwing everybody in together. We're getting excited. We're doing the things. Is that what we're... I like that. That seems about right. I've been enjoying Darcy's videos here lately. She's on a roll. She's on a roll. I love it.
She is.
She kind of had me giggling. Dang it. And I meant to write it down because I was like, dang, that was funny. You make me laugh a lot, but there are some things that like really pop out to me, and I'm like, I need to write that down. Because I was sure I was going to remember, but see, here I am. Thoughts are hard, too. Remembering things.
Remembering and words are difficult. And as you age, it becomes increasingly so.
I have noticed.
Woo!
Yes.
My husband hooked me up with, he said, this will help your cough.
What is it? Oh, he was trying to push those on me one day. Yeah? Why are you blowing things at me?
I'm blowing things. Can you smell my breath?
Yeah.
That's what Izzy comes up and says, Gigi.
Smell me.
Smell me. What have I been eating?
Yeah, she does that. It's funny.
She's
I'm like, yeah, I don't really.
I don't give.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go talk side. Stop lollygagging around here. We got a lot to do today.
Lots to do. Oh, I gotta do announcements, you know. I'll make them quick. All right, remember, those of you that are new, you need to get over to the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group, because that's where many things happen. Like, and a little teaser, there's another challenge coming up. Probably going to announce it around the 20th.
I haven't finished the other one yet.
It's okay. You can partake.
Feeling a little...
Overwhelmed?
Overwhelmed.
Oh, don't do that. You can partake in any which ones that you want. It's no biggie.
I know, but I have grand ideas. I just haven't had well, I haven't remembered them.
You can start posting on the post and just say, hey, here's what I would do. May or may not happen. If anybody wants to take the idea, go ahead.
Really, I'll draw you a little picture.
She's very good at that.
I like to draw little pictures.
She loves to do that. You want to take up the peace challenge?
I think that's where Izzy gets this. She brings them right up all day long.
Little do I know, it's really instructions on what I should be doing.
Absolutely.
All right, announcements, very quick. So yes, we will be having a new challenge coming up. So keep your eyes out for that one. We've got Judy P's collage challenge many folks are taking part in.
By golly, I'm going to do that one.
I know, I
kind of
want
part 1 today.
Oh, fantastic. Look
Now,
at
that may be all I ever get done. Oh, my gosh, my fingernail.
I
Ow.
think that's totally okay. We've got the swap that's already in place. If you were looking for your partner, you need to go over there to Makers.
I've got my partner, and I've even got her name down here. So here she is.
Color challenge is going on. Lots of people partaking in that one as well. I'm so
I
excited.
meant to do that one, too. I have ideas.
Yellow impression. You can do it during the stream. We're allowed. And then, of course, we have the Makers Creative Collab, which, you know, we have our YouTubers and our non-YouTubers. The theme of the month is what's in a love song. Hashtag that, y'all. Okay, there you go. All you. How
Now,
about it?
what's that love song thing again?
That's our Makers Creative Collab. What's in a love song?
Was that the one where you have to have a YouTube channel?
No. Well, we have our YouTubers that do it. And that's the little hop thing that'll be happening.
Oh, I don't think I want to do any
On the 18th.
I don't want to do any songs.
No songs?
No, I don't think so. That's not, anyway, right at this point in time. I may change my mind.
It's true. She might
I may have a whole epiphany, you know,
Mm-hmm.
in the wee hours of the morning as I'm up, you know, peeing or coughing or something. Okay, are we ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Are we
That's-
topside?
You are.
Oh, you're supposed to tell me.
You already told me and I already switched it.
Yeah.
You're topside.
Oh. No, you didn't. Okay, so Izzy hands me this and she says, "Here, Gigi, this will help you get organized." So I put some stuff in it, and you know, sure enough, I don't know, it's just kind of some rando stuff, but
Well, that's how it works around here.
yeah. But anyway, I thought that was awfully sweet of her. And I have to show you my latest portrait. She says, "Gigi, what is your favorite color?"
Well, she asked me. I guess she was confirming.
Oh, Michelle, maybe I was having a senior moment there. Always love my
She's
hair.
double checking.
She cut.
Sure, that's your color.
Woo! I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, these things are
Fuego?
extra strong. Well, I think I'm just going to go with the original
Yeah.
strong.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like it's going up into my head, and that's good. But look
hello,
at that.
Adrian.
She
Welcome.
made a wonderful green there, and I love that green, that army green.
And she's so sweet. Tell them what she said about the markers.
She said, "Gigi, I just love these brush markers that you got me for Christmas." And then she brought, I filled her little the water thing
She's
up.
very impressed by that.
Yes.
Very.
She knows that those are really artist colors.
Yes.
And here's my new glasses. And because I have new glasses, you can see my eyelashes now. I'm not sure what this orange color is from my face.
Oopa looping. Some days in the stream
She's
you
got
do
one
actually.
hairstyle. This is it.
Yeah.
For everybody.
Well, mine's a slick down one of this though. Just this.
Mine's a little, yes, it's sticky out.
Uh-huh.
And I hear, don't you love how she accommodated that Y at the point of the heart? I think that just cracks me up. Okay, and then I've got to show you the toilet.
Francis, it's cheddar.
Cheddar. It is.
Cheddar.
Oh, Mariah said I looked really red the other day. So here's the toilet paper family. Here's DAD, and I said, well,
Poor Dad.
how comes he gets his name on there? She says, well, I didn't have room to write the rest of them. And I said, oh, yeah, you did. Okay, so this is Popsy, this is Gigi, this is Mommy, and this is Mariah. She's always on the end.
No, or that's Izzy and then
Izzy.
Mommy.
Mommy.
Yeah. One of those two.
Yeah.
I'd say the little face is her.
The little face is her? Could be.
But we usually look about the same anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I thought that was pretty
Hi,
interesting.
Denise. Oh, cool.
She got those off of my toilet paper tree in the bathroom.
Hello, Barbara. We got all kinds of people coming in. Hello, hello.
Okay.
Do give those thumbsy upsies.
I know. Is Joni there? We sing Joni?
Yeah, I think Johnny's here.
Joni. Joni, thank you. Muchas gracias, thank you. Number one, I love this. And this, I'm going to use some of this on my collage.
Oh, for the writing. That's one of the prompts.
Well, and see, I'm looking. And
oh,
postal.
and postage. Man,
Yeah.
that's a twofer.
I mean, how cool is that? And I mean, I got quite a bit of it there to work with, in case I mess it up.
Adrian, really, it's all about how you use it. She wanted to know what the difference between a mask and a stencil is. You can use a mask as a stencil. You can use a stencil as a mask. Are you blocking things out? That means you're masking it. If you're actually using the design, that's the stencil part of it. Now, we kind of, in our shop, we usually, most of the ones that have
interchangeably.
Right. Most things that we consider a mask do not have a set border to it. Meaning that there's going to be, like, a more decorative outline of it, and you would use it more... What is...
Woo!
I don't.
Power to breathe. Well, hey, Jody sent me this. I have to try it. It says, take a big sniff in each nostril and you'll be stuffed in no time. I'm already feeling better than that combined with my cough drop. Man, I mean, I am good to go. Oh! Hey, this is pretty awesome. Yeah.
Thank you, Jody.
Probably
She says yes, she is
it
here.
worked better if my nose wasn't snotty.
I can almost smell that over here. I am not stuffed up.
Alright, put that back over here. And I have to show you this little beauty.
Ooh.
Well, I'll tell you what, I can't let Izzy see. She loves this stretchy.
She was, oh, by the way, she was a little irked that some mail came and did not have anything for her. So if anybody wants to send her anything, she is welcoming any happy mail.
It doesn't matter, trash. It's something that, you're going to throw away. But look at this little wispy thing here,
yes.
and it says, her eyes gleamed. Isn't that beautiful?
Mm-hmm.
Just love it, love it, love it, love it. Yeah, it's kind of, But this is so,
That's cool.
has such a wonderful,
Mm-hmm.
But look, the pages are a little more substantial. And I already have some ideas for this. Sunshine and joy. Oh, that is just so nice.
It's really cool. It's very P. It's very, very,
it is.
very you.
It is very, very me. Very, very me. Love this little thing. I might actually share this.
Oh, thank you. Miriam says she'll send her a little happy mail. Don't go crazy. Just a little something.
Yeah, just throw it, don't send it special. Wait until you're sending something and then send
Oh, yeah.
in the thing. But Johnny, I thank you very much. You made my, and I'm going to leave this out here for a sec because I want to show you what. Oh, I can't. I have to do our word for the day.
Yeah, she's going with word.
I'm going with the word. Okay, my tag swap partner. Listen to this, Mariah. Susan Messimer.
Nice. I'm proud of you. You went out there and got
And
it all by
I
yourself.
even wrote her address down back over here so I can remember when we finally get those tags done. Susan, don't get,
We are, I was thinking either maybe this evening.
Well, I like it because then I don't have to get all dressed up again on another day.
I know, or I was thinking tomorrow. But yes, I agree. Like, we're already done up and everything.
Dressed and,
stay tuned. Maybe an extra night, late night, after hours this evening.
Absolutely.
Finish up them tags. And look at what I did for them. Because it was like, what?
Oh. Yay.
Do you like that? Pretty good.
I like that.
Thank you.
I like it.
I have multiple ones. I thought we might even try out different things. I can show the stack technique. I can even show very quickly how to use the alcohol ink markers to do that gradient thing that I do.
Oh my
And then
gosh.
we'll see which one we like the most, and we will heat emboss. And we might just heat emboss maybe one or two of them anyway.
I
like
want mine
to do a
with
gold or
the
a
bee. I want the bee to be embossed. The bee line. Bee.
Anyway, we'll talk about that in the after hour stream. There you go.
Okay. I can't remember who I was watching where this idea came to me, but I just kind of scroll through it. I watch people that they don't even have anything to do with art or anything, just because they happen to show up. How does that happen?
What are you talking about?
Where notifications over there, and there's always something over there that's weird and strange that I don't.
Are we talking YouTube or Facebook?
YouTube.
Well, usually you have probably subscribed to their channel, is why it shows up in notifications at some point in time.
Well, I certainly don't remember that. Some of those.
And then sometimes it's just stuff that,
I wrote her name down.
you know, like we tell people this is one of the reasons you want to, you know, like our stuff, because then anybody else that has kind of watched similar things, it starts to recommend, you know, each other's stuff. So that's how that works. Algorithms.
Cross-contamination.
He says algorithms. That's right. That's exactly right.
I hear that word, but I don't really understand it. I don't want to. Don't explain it to me. I don't want to know.
And Sonia says that she appreciates, she really likes, you have the best jewelry. I'm always admiring it.
I don't have a necklace on today. I meant to put one on. Then I put my scarf on, and then, I don't know, something else happened. And,
Here we are.
yeah. Anyway. This is one of those shirts that I love. I cut the tag out. This is actually backwards. That you can wear, you know, and when you wear it out, and then if you happen to spill spaghetti cut sauce on the front, you can go to the bathroom and turn it around, and it'll still okay.
Such a
I have
weirdo.
actually done that. Okay. The word for the day.
Hi, Constance.
What?
I was saying hello to people. Serendipity.
Serendipity.
Serendipitous.
Serendipitous. Yes. It is the phenomenon of accidentally encountering or receiving something good you weren't looking for. I mean, you know, how can you be mad at serendipity? It's a good word. Everyone should know that word. They should use that word more often and experience it more often. All right, so how does this work in producing artwork? Well, it's kind of how I work. Some people call it organically, some people call it intuitively. I call it serendipitous because what I do is I just kind of go along and I'm going, oh, this might look good. Let me see. Oh, yeah, I like that. Okay, what about this over here? And I once made a complete tag from just the stuff on my desk within hand reach. I didn't even have to bend over.
That book
I
we've
did
been showing a lot
not have
of.
to open any drawers. It was all right.
I think some
there.
of it you picked up off the floor.
Well, that could be. Could be. I will not. Yeah. There might have been, you know.
Within reach. Let's just say within reach. She
Within
didn't have to
reach.
get out of her chair. There might have been some groaning, but well.
Okie dokie. Well, anyway. So.
Oh, okay. I was trying to figure out what you guys were talking about with the secret thing. Well, you got to show up tonight, but we'll show you a little bit of it just in case. Because I know some of you guys, it's really, really, I mean, it's late in the day anyway.
Here, let me get something with a little contrast. Here.
A little? Here. Yeah, that'll do it. Here. Put it on that.
I think you can see that. I don't know if I like that or not. I think the E's need to be better. It looks like D. I don't like that. B.
It is what it is, lady.
Mariah, I don't like it. Can you guys read that? I think it looks like demixed.
Demixed. Oh.
Now, you're going to have to do better than that. I don't like it.
You are a poop head.
I know. I am sometimes. Okay.
Wow.
We've got that established. Now we can move along to other things. Okay. Attitude of what can it become, or a new way of looking at what is there at each stage. And this is important because if you are going to be one of those artists that works organically and you really want to open up to new ideas or whatever, then you have to keep looking at what you have in front of you and reacting to what is there. Not this, you know, well thought out, delineated list of things that you have to do. Just go with it.
Judy's so sweet.
What did she say?
She says, I know it's supposed to say be mine.
Bless your heart.
And then the rest of them are like, yeah, it's hard to read. And Jacqueline says, it says buy wine.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, it does the
Thank
best.
you all.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Thank you.
Well,
Yes.
then you need to come straight down with me. No farting about up here. And pick a font. So we can.
Oh, you know I hate to do that. I just sit there and I'm like Izzy. Mariah won't ever let her sit there and pick out like something.
No.
Because
I pick out 3 things and I say from these 3 things you pick.
I just get overwhelmed and pissy.
Yeah.
Because I can't decide. I'll just write. I'll write something out here. You can go downstairs and get something similar. Okay.
Here's the other thing. Remember, I got to keep it so it's all together. So yeah, run 2 E's together that are the same. All right. Are you gonna put the B and the mine together?
I don't think so.
You're gonna make me cut 2 separate words. Okay.
What do y'all think? Don't you think that looks kind of cool?
I'm gonna do it exactly like this. That's gonna be it.
Okie dokie.
Now the lines will be a little fatter, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I told you. Did you order that fat marker for me?
no. Did you send me a link?
Yeah.
Oh, well then that's my bad.
I did. It's in Amazon. I'll have to keep that little piece of paper right there, y'all. That might just be the...
Thing you need.
Take
It
it
does
to
look
the-
really good with that paper.
It does. And but I'm not... oh, well, I can make... All right, well...
They're all really excited about the buy wide.
Each stage and reacting to that layer, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we all got that. And then here's my partner. I don't want
Serendipitous.
Serendipitous.
There-
Be serendipitous today.
The thoughts have been had.
They've
And
been
shared.
Done. Boom. That's what I like, moving right along. Okay.
Ooh.
Well, now I have to. I don't know that you're going to lose your mind, but you might,
Susan.
pee a little bit in your underwear.
Susan, you recognize this? We have 3 new stencils out. This would be one of them. I was a little ahead of the game this week, so we're doing it on Thursday.
Is this one of them?
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, I messed it up good. I'm hoping you have it already photographed.
Well, see, Brad's in charge of the stamps. And trying to get him to cut a stamp just, on the fly is a little tricky.
I have to, okay, so look at that. Yeah, I've already mucked it up mighty good.
Ooh.
Got this good, this is a rub-off print.
Uh-huh.
And then this is a slap down.
Uh-huh.
And a rub-off.
Nice. Slap and rub.
Slap and rub.
Who knew? All on a Thursday.
On a Thursday. And I want you to notice, and I'm...
This is what happens when you buy wine to be mine.
I watched Royal cut out she cut out her circle, her signature circle with the circle in the middle cut out. And she was really obsessing and compulsive about it.
Oh, I know, with the makeup sponge thingy, and I was like,
I loved it.
I did too. I thought it was very clever.
I just, because she's moving, so she can't find her. I cannot imagine. I'd be so grumpy. Oh my God, I would be totally grumpy. So I wanted to use this on my map because the whole idea of, it's going to be a statement because I want the bee and I'm going to get a flower somewhere on here. I just haven't decided how yet, but it's...
Well, you need to stamp, did you see a couple of people?
I saw the poppy
But
one.
Charmin. Yeah, Charmin.
That was, and it was very historical too.
Oh, it's beautiful. Very well done.
Yeah,
So that could be your option, or you could use the blooms.
Yeah, I got lots of flowers I can use, but I may use the flowers as my red spot. But another thing that I loved, and I can't remember who did it.
You know what I kept thinking?
What?
With this whole collage thing and the red line and where I was going with it, like there's this map, and then there's like red thread, so it's like when you're trying to make the, you got the murder board, with the strings. That's where my mind went with it. I was like,
Suspects.
Yes, across the town,
Ah. Well, I don't know.
Oh, by the way, this stencil is called Vintage Paris Abstract Map, or yeah, I think that's how Vintage Paris Abstract Map.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Is how I put it in.
It's got some great stuff on it that you can just use parts of too. that is always, you know, when I look at stencils, and if I were actually to have to buy the stencils that I buy, I would always look to see if they could be utilized in other situations other than just in the entirety of them.
Yeah.
Because that's really important. Like this. I can take pieces and parts of this, mask it out, and use it. That's, you know, it just gives you more bang for your buck.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to put all of this aside for a moment.
Oh, definitely. Definitely, Linda. You can use these as a layer in your watercolor. We've actually used them before. You can lay them down. What is the technique? Remember when you kind of do like the wet on wet, then you lay the stencil down. It'll actually pull up around it.
Yeah, and you don't have to leave it there forever.
Just enough for it to start to dry up there. And I think the longer you leave it, the more pronounced the image is.
Yes, yes, it definitely will. Look, it left 2 little blocks. But I want you to notice the edge.
Some city planning. Yes, to follow the silver.
Okay, so I've got to. Do you want to know how to get that edge?
Sure.
Okay, let me show you.
Now, you have to show the texture tissue glazing today. That was promised.
Texture tissue glazing.
I got this stuff over here. Remember?
Sometimes I just... Oh, that stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I've got it in my wad back here. But you might keep those handy.
Okay.
It's really good to have. This is why PM Artist Studio excels. All those people that are just one person, but they don't have somebody else saying, "Hey, you know, you really were supposed to do yada yada yada," because I would never finish anything.
Yeah.
I would literally
never
finish anything.
And then I wouldn't really have I wouldn't have the stuff to work with that I really enjoy. See, I don't want to make all that stuff.
She just wants to take it and then she wants to spray it, and she wants to put pretty colors on it, and tear the edges. Yeah.
That's what I would
She just
do.
wants to tear up whatever it is that I make.
Yeah.
So yeah, she'd have to find somebody else.
We're a duo.
Yeah. Get that little booger off of there.
Yeah,
It's really
yeah.
not a booger. I'm just saying get that little booger off there. Okay, so this is how I did this, all right? And it was just a lark. You know, I was using this to mix my my paint because I wanted to. Oh, and by the way,
See, Frances, yes, she needs her Igor to keep her Mad Frankie in order. See?
and on task because I know every now and then I hear about it. Said, now, Fran, weren't we going to talk blah 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 blah? And that's what.
Anne would like to know: are there deep psych issues going on in the studio? There definitely always are.
What?
Are there deep psych issues going on in the studio? There are. Like, somebody needs to come in here, and I've really been thinking I'm gonna have to make some executive decisions, methinks, just to really get it going, and then just gonna be really grumpy for about 3 or 4 days. But that's
I'm
all right.
already getting anxious.
Yeah. Wait. See, I shouldn't. I got a surprise attacker. Don't worry about it. I'll wait. Go on with your thing. Isn't that lovely? Are you going to show them how to do that?
Yeah, I am. I'm just thinking about your surprise attack here, though.
I know, it kind of threw you off.
It did.
Hi, Tamarine.
Okay, so I wanted my map to look not so nice and clean and whatever. So I did 2 things. One thing, I put my stencil down. Can you see this?
Oh, very nice.
And I pulled off the edges so that I'd have that edge to work with this. And I really didn't. I knew I just wanted to make it look distressed. I really hadn't thought it was going to be kind of clumpy and like it is. And I would have liked for it to happen a little bit more, but you can see it did. Out there, that's all that. Well, I'll show you how I did that. Okay. So, I thought, well, now, if I'd started with this,
it would be more.
it would show up more. So, shall we do it? I mean, do I have a smaller version of this?
No.
Is this it?
That's it. I mean,
Did
I
you
guess
hear
we can.
how she said that? It's really ugly, wasn't it? I'm glad y'all picked up on that. I did too. Now!
No, we just use a smaller part of it.
Okay, now I went with black on this one, but on this one I'm going to go with, oh gosh, I hope I got it. No, I don't want transparent red. What do I have that's kind of... here we go. Oh, it's open too.
Oh, Diane, she's not into that sort of thing, which is a real bummer.
What?
To send you off for like a massage and nails and... Now, she would go for the pedicure.
Well, that's just so that they can fix... I don't want her even to polish my toenails.
No, and she doesn't really like them rubbing on her either.
Oh, God, no.
She gets real angry.
And get that hot rock stuff out of here.
love
I do not want any of that.
Don't hot rocker.
No
rubber.
hot rocks, no rubs.
Just clean the feet.
Just clean my feet up and trim my toenails and buff off the calluses. That's all I want.
She's like a quick wash.
And they all want to know what color polish, you know, and I'm just like, you don't understand what's going on here. I just want my hooves.
Did you see how I came in?
I want my hooves to be cleaned up. That's what I want. And then I want to be on my merry way, and then I don't have to wait for my toenails to dry. Thank you very much. I want to put on my shoes and be gone.
Yeah. This stencil is the vintage Paris one. There wasn't a stencil down on the plate. She's going to show you here in just a second how she got that crazing is really all it is.
It really is.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Who is that? I'm getting messages. I wanted to ask, is the sound better? I turned up the mic. I pushed it a little bit closer to me. And I, cranked up the...
Is she coming through better?
Yeah. I don't think that's what she said.
Yahoo! Look at that! Look at that! Look at that!
Yes.
I'm not done yet.
That looks fantastic. Are you doing that on your... Do you have paper under there? Okay, you do. I was like...
I don't really have big enough paper.
Right.
I should have grabbed a bigger paper, but oh well. I'll just have to clean up. Well, this is kind of a little bit pukey pink, but I think I can save it and put something else over it. Fran, no worries. I won't leave it that way. But see, look at that.
That's super fun.
And then, it's just like you've just got these things to work with.
Pieces and parts.
Pieces and parts.
Attables.
Attables. So you've got the tissue paper one. We've got the one that is on the gel plate.
Oh, a pink city for Paris. That's perfect. Patricia.
But I can save this from pinkness. I promise. I can save it from pinkness.
I was thinking that, Michelle. I was thinking
What?
that. A farrier for your hooves.
A farrier. Yeah, no, I need somebody that just gets me in and gets me out. Buff me off and move me along. That's all I want. Okay. Oh my goodness, I almost lost my bee. And he obviously has to become a different color.
Well, I can help you with that if you... Oh, it's Susan Dufresne. Yeah, she designed it.
Okay, I don't want to lose all this stuff, so I'll put that right there. Let's see, what else do I have back here? Oh yeah, we were going to do, while that's drying.
Well, I love a dusty, dirty pink. No, you're not weird. Not at all.
What is it?
Heather. She says, I like a pukey pink.
I do too. I do too. Mariah makes me use pinks I don't want to use. Okay.
I don't think I make her do anything.
I
try.
I'm extracting my papers here that I think have the ones that... Uh-oh, Mariah.
Move a little. Move towards your brayer off. There you go. Perfect. Centered up.
Okay, remember this dude?
Oh, kind of.
This was my mixing plate.
Was that the second one off of there?
Yeah. And this is another one where I pulled off some, I mean, it's less than spectacular.
Yeah, it kind of looks like.
But I pulled off some pieces with tape. They're just kind of pukey, but you know, it's got potential.
Yeah.
I really like this one a lot. And this is using the tape to pull off little rows of stuff.
You guys have seen this one.
And you've already seen that one. You've already seen that one, that one. That one, that one. This is the pile that are almost done. I almost think I should do some...
Yeah, you should do some things with that.
I need some turquoise on this one. Don't you think? Yeah, well, let's do a bit of rubbing on that one. Oh, and I have some more. This is the wrong stack.
Oh, they want to see the ancient edging and the crazing on the plate, the distressing.
Well, you gotta wait. You gotta wait for the ink to dry. You have to wait for it to dry. This. Here.
Well, I know, but they want you need to show how you did the first layer there.
Oh, well, I guess I could go ahead and do that.
Because you told me that you were going to, and they are now interested in that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, y'all just speak up. Don't be shy.
Yeah. Fran wasn't. She told me. She would also like to know exactly how you did that ancient edging, which that she
Same way.
yeah, she did that, but also with the tape to make it more so.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to use the bigger one because this is kind of already got some goopy stuff on it, but I don't know. I might just go ahead and use that.
Oh, you're welcome, Diane. I'm so glad it got there, and I'm sorry you're having troubles with the leg.
Okay, yeah, what?
She says her right leg hasn't been working very well. I have days like that, like last week. Or no, it was just a couple days ago. Between my knee and my hip. But I think it was kind of due to the weather changing and all the...
You need to do your pull-up stretch.
I know I do.
Okay, so these are the colors that I used, I think. I used a little burnt umber light.
Alright, we're going to first show the crazing thing.
Yes.
Then you're going to show the tape thing.
It was either this or the yellow. I can't remember. We'll figure it out, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, and maybe I did have a little bit of the...
Oh, you're going to show the tape thing once the other thing dries.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got to wait until that dries.
Yeah, I'll show you how to do this. I mean, really seriously.
I think I'm now with you. And I can help everybody else come along.
Seriously. Okay, you need a little dot, not a lot.
Hello, Jenny.
A little dot of Van Dyke Brown.
Mm-hmm.
And it has a bit of a blue in it. I always like to use it when I want things to be just a little bit. And then this is the transparent red iron oxide. And oh,
nice catch, though.
Transfer that to the...
That was a little more than you probably were expecting, but...
Yeah.
Hello, Kimberly.
I don't know why it did that.
Hey, Ellen.
I'll have to set that there and hurry up and use the rest of that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the pressure, atmospheric pressure, because we've had, like, storms roll in.
I also had it upside down.
And she had it
I
upside down.
had something to do with it.
So you're just mixing on the little plate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, where's my favorite brush? Here's my favorite brush. I like this round. I don't know. I think it's number 8.
I do like that
Number
brush,
10.
too.
Okay, so all you do is you just put water in with your stuff here and you muss it about. And then you just go along on the edge and deposit it, and it kind of, you know, does its own thing there. If it's too much, you just kind of jerk it back.
Helps if you have a nice clean plate that has probably been conditioned fairly recently.
Yeah.
Because the beating up happens. A little crazing. Yes, hand edging.
I don't think this is probably anything that somebody else
She
has.
loves this plate. This it's 4x6, right?
It is. It's one of my favorites.
It's one of the cut up ones, you know. She loves this one. Any prints that come off of this require custom matting.
And as you can see, it just kind of keeps doing its thing there, and you can. I really wish it would stay a little bit more,
A little thicker.
cellular and whatnot,
Globby.
blobby, but it doesn't.
Fran would like to know, yeah, and it's not even high flow, but remember, you got to mix in the water. It's really the water that's kind of creating that, would be my guess. And then what else did Fran say? Is it using the brush that does it?
No,
No.
it's the water. Totally the water. Now you can kind of see little trails out there,
Yeah.
And you can just mess about with it. But I kind of wanted some of this mucky muck stuff on here so that it looked a little bit more, used. I want it to be like totally.
Oh, sorry. I need to fix that for a second. Yes, there are standards, but she doesn't like them because she wants more. There was a whole thing, Anne, about matting the little prints.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I know. It's Scotty, Rice.
Could you use watercolors to do this? It might do it.
I don't know. All I know is I just do it with this. And you can see I'm coming back and I'm kind of trying to disperse it a little more evenly. And it's not really working very well.
See that?
You see that?
You see that?
Yeah.
See how it's not doing what I want it to do?
So you might, I don't know, you might just need to come in and get a little thicker with your paint. I don't know. Let's try that. This is totally something that I happened on to because I was mixing paint on my little hoop-de-doo thing here. Ah, there, see? Just mess with your water and your
Paint ratio.
paint ratio.
It's also going to depend on the different paints. Like, she's using the...
I'm using the high flow.
No, fluid.
No, fluid acrylic, not high flow. I take that back.
Hello, Carolina. Oh, yes. Let us know how that goes, Eddie.
What's Eddie doing?
Yeah, and you can do this. You can spray with water. Like, we've done this before. Sort of. Remember when you were doing the... You got... It was around Halloween-ish. Because I think even some of those prints ended up in your Halloween book.
Yeah, could be.
I'm trying to remember. Oh, and Robin McClendon has done similar things. She used the Patty, what is it,
Yeah, she has some special stuff that you use.
yeah, she was real excited about that with the spray bottle, and then, but it was like the Patty something. She has some special mix that's like a brownish spray type thing.
Yeah.
I know one of y'all help me out here. I'm struggling.
And you don't really need to clean this up. I'm just doing this because it makes me happy to do it. Don't be hitting messing up your edge there, though. May have already done that.
Eh.
Alright, then you just let it dry. And I will tell you, it does take a bit to dry. Because you've got big puddles of stuff.
Patty's Pocket. Yeah, something like that. Exactly, Nancy. Thank you. Yeah, Patty's
Yes.
Pocket. And it was like some kind of, in a little, is it a spray or it's some type of thing that you paint on stuff or spray on it to make it look more coffee dyed-ish. Something like that.
Having a moment here, can't find my slot. Okay, well that was fun. try a little bit.
Yeah. It's like a stain kind of thing. Mm-hmm.
And Mariah said, well, what about if you hurried up and got your stuff down on there while it was still doing that? And I said, well, I don't really know, but wow.
Lynn's asking, how's Archie coming along? No, we haven't finished Archie.
No, Archie's still a work in progress. I'm still making, hey, look, that's kind of cool.
She's still gathering up trinkets.
I just hate to start Archie and get him half finished and I don't have enough trinkets.
Yeah.
I just think that would be rude and I don't think he would like it. She would like it. We haven't decided. It wouldn't like it. Well, actually, it looks kind of like poop on paper, but here, let's change
Look at that. It's amazing.
Color. Poop on paper. Well, who knew? Oh, let's don't use that one.
Where's your topper popper thing?
It's covered up with washi tape. I have to Oh, no, it isn't. It's not bad here. One next to it. I think I kind of cleaned it off because I had this problem the other day. But my washi tape's taken over. I don't even like the damn stuff. Okay, a little dog video. Let's make this something other than poop brown. And we'll just go on top of it and kind of, change it out.
Oh, there you go. That's better.
Just a little texturizing. Oh, great. Tell you what,
Hey, did you sort of like put down a new piece of paper?
not just, I mean, it's been a little while. No, washing up my other piece of paper. Alright. Tissue's thin.
Okay. Yes.
And somebody on, what is the...
Yeah. Oh, so I put up that latest short, and they said, oh, that's not tissue paper, and I'm like, yeah, yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
It's like tissue paper doesn't make that sound. I'm like, well, ours does.
We have special tissue paper.
You got that crinkly kind.
Just get real fancy and loose and get some stuff down there. That's what Froyle says. I'm kind of, jazzed because I watched her. She always really invigorates me and makes me want to, do some stuff.
Yeah. It has a good green.
Yeah. Look at those brush strokes. Woo-hoo! We're being serendipitous.
Yes.
Well, I don't know if I like the green over the poop brown, but oh well. Now let's try since we've got this out here and we're waiting for our other thing back here to dry. Let's try a little.
Can you paint on lines? I don't know. This is a request from Fran.
Paint what?
What kind of lines? What are you talking about, Fran?
Like straight lines? Well, I can, but they're not going to stay straight. Because they're going to, swell up.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm sure that you have something with the tissue. I mean, anything that we've sent that is on tissue is the carnival tissue. But, yeah, I'll send you a little piece or two. I still need to send you your ATC, so got some Happy Mail coming your way.
Alright, so we want to put a little bit of water with this. This is going to be a really nice...
Oh, onto the triangular plate.
Depending on the amount of water...
I don't know what Fran wants. Fran, you got to give me more info.
And the thing is you can see how that went sloppy on me.
Alright, you got to move your little palettes a little closer to your brayer stuff. Yeah, see, that's straight up in the middle.
That's straight up in the middle?
Mm-hmm. Your palette is in the middle. The thing that you're painting is off to the side.
That I'm putting on?
Correct.
Well, I don't have enough room, Mariah.
Well, move over towards your brayer off. You have room. It's there. That's lovely. Perfect. Well done.
Perfect. Perfect, she says.
Yes.
Okay, so the more smushy your water is, the more it's going to blot out. Because remember, the tissue paper really is sort of a blotting agent.
Oh, she wants to see straight lines instead of squiggly.
Fran, you're just such a buzzkill sometimes.
I don't know why she wants straight lines. Maybe just see if it does it. Is that better?
Was that everything you wanted it to be?
Do you need more?
I personally like my little
Squiggles.
swiggly,
Messy.
Messy.
Oh yeah, she says. Oh yeah. That's funny.
You kill me, Fran.
Maybe she just wanted to see, something that wasn't looking, like poop.
Tornado.
Tornado.
Tornadoes. Metallic tornadoes. Yeah. All right, well, y'all get the idea. Play with it. I'm going to spread this out on the plate because I think that this is going to be a really lovely pull.
Yeah, the mini plates, the actual ones that you purchase, are approximately 3 inches, I believe. That is correct, Evie. Now, the long one that she has underneath there, that's, again, a piece from the cut-up gel plates.
I'm just not wasting my paint. I'm going to use this for a pull. Yeah. All right.
Fran's going to try it with a wider brush. We're looking for it. Yeah.
Well, of course, it'll have totally different results. All right, let's check our city map.
Yeah?
I think so. And really, what I will say is, I think that because the paint is more pliable, it doesn't have to be like, you don't need to dry it overnight or anything. It's better if it's just a little bit, what do I want to say? Fresh. Not wet, just fresh.
What? What do you say?
Not wet, fresh.
But what was that? Sorry, just say the whole thing again.
Oh, crap.
You took off
pulled off a city block. That's what happens. And what you want to do is turn it around, because then you can turn your tape around and you can use exactly the same.
You wanted more to kind of stay back on the plate. You went a little heavy.
Yeah, I'm forgetting that this is a smaller plate. And it did pull off a little bit more than I really wanted it to. And, if you were so inclined, you could take that and, use that side and glue it down to something. And I don't know. I'm not going to do that.
What color of red was that you used there?
It was straight out of the thing. Permanent maroon. Golden.
Yeah, it's like that. That's a good. I mean, we say that about all of them, but.
Well, I might not have gotten enough on that one. But I did go ahead and pull that little piece off there. So I think it's going to work out just fine. Turpentine. See how I wanted to tug at that? I had to get rough with it. There we go. So now we've got this little edge around the edge. Look at that. Isn't that cute?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's looking rough. Now, we go ahead. Remember, we've already got some messy stuff on this one. Shall we try to do it again? Mariah's going.
Don't be so fancy.
Well, I used gold a while ago. I want to do something different. I'm going to use this one. Now I'm going to have to just kind of put it straight on there. Well, I guess I could get my little bitty one. This is another one that isn't this one we made? This size?
I think so. Joni's asking, could you put the tape around the edge first, then put the paint? Yeah, but see, what she's really trying to do is actually not pull up everything. She really wanted some of it to kind of leave and still stay back, and that's why using the washi versus like even a stickier tape. But my guess is that this is still pretty fresh paint, is what you were saying. It has not fully dried. Plus, it's a fairly clean little plate. It's been conditioned. So things are actually coming up a lot nicer than she wanted it to.
All right, I'm using a totally different paint here. You can see it's smushy. And I don't know if I've got enough, so what I'm going to do in order to make that seem like it's purposeful and I wasn't, it's kind of booger green, but I went to the opposite corner so that, you know, I can, this is some of my mixture paint. This is number 3. And I just contaminated the jar by sticking my brush down in there. I will try to redeem this, but, you know, I think it's done. The damage has been done, folks.
To the pot of paint?
To the pot of paint. But the whole idea is we want to make this look slightly used and slightly grungy. Y'all know that that makes me happy. And then we'll pull it with totally different color. Just want to get some of the streets. It's not going to change the paint color that's down there because it's not. But you can see it's messy around the edges.
No water with this paint, no.
Well, I did, my brush was wet. That was all. So we'll let that dry and then see what happens.
Ah. Joni was saying that she meant that like the tape would not take off extra paint if it was still wet, if it was on.
No, you can put it, it will
out.
Stick to your gel plate and you can put it down and make it a mask. Yeah, for sure. Okay, now we need to get on with it here. You got some of that tissue paper over
I do.
there? I don't know where mine is. Sort of kind of disappeared.
I got all kinds, lady.
And you know, I was just sure that I was putting it someplace where I was going to.
I think I got it all back.
Oh, well.
I believe this is
That makes
all
me
of
feel
it.
a whole lot better.
For this very reason.
You don't need to be smart about it.
Okay.
Right? All right. Well, let's do a little staining. I always like that.
Oh, just the washi tape. You know, the little, not really sticking tape, but some of it's expensive. You can find some of it quite cheap.
Yeah, buy the cheap stuff. Don't buy the good stuff.
Although I'll tell you, the cheap stuff sometimes is very irritating because have you noticed that some of that, it's like really cheap masking tape where it comes off in pieces. Have you come across a roll like that? And it's interesting because some colors are better than others for whatever reason.
And then I hand it off to Mariah and she can do things to it. And then what is really cool is you have a wonderful pattern on your plate, which you can then let that dry and come back in with something else, say, I think I saved it. Which one? Must remember to roll your brayer. Now, the reason I like this fluid acrylic stuff, well, that needed to sit a little while.
I was going to say, totally just obliterated the...
Oh, not totally, but pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much.
I'm just trying to move along here, okay?
Yep. Now, this is one of the things that is basically what P's doing is with the textured piece of tissue. You know, a while back, we always recommend that, like, when you first get a stencil, to create a texture plate. That way, if you want to, you know, kind of do this and just get the impression, you're not really worried about making the papers.
Yeah.
Or, what's cool is those texture plates build up really cool colors. I mean, that's how we made the covers to many of these books that we have. And even ones that we've sent off, I think, in a giveaway.
Absolutely. Now, I do have Mucky Muck on the plate here, but you can see it's really not interfering terribly with the, you can do the back. Now, you want to be careful when you're rubbing your hands across here, because you can do some serious damage to your skin, depending on what texture paste you used.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what blue was that?
That was turquoise phthalo.
In the fluid.
And then, you know, you've got some options on which side you want to use.
There you go.
There you go. All right, let's just sally forth and carry on here. I'm really enjoying this. I hope you all are.
Let us know. Say hello in the chat. If you've come in, do say hello in the chat. If you want to just hang out in the background, that's totally fine too. But if you've been hanging out and you're enjoying what you like, do give those thumbsy upsies. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already.
Yeah.
Ring that bell.
Get some green bubbles here.
Yes, this is the carnival tissue. Now that little piece right there is not. That actually is deli
What
paper.
little piece?
Those two pieces that
Oh
you
my
have.
goodness, this is deli.
Yeah, that right there is
See,
deli.
you know how I can tell? See that little serrated edge there?
Yeah.
And I don't always like it, but I'll tell you what, if you want something with some strength and you're going to be doing some heavy duty stuff, this is the stuff to go to.
And you don't care that when you collage with it, you know, the thing about the deli is that it's going to still be milky. Like, it's not going to disappear as much.
Yeah, it will hang in there. Okay, well that's kind of nice. What else we got here? Oh, we got us some straw.
Oh, doesn't the phthalo turquoise come in a green shade or a red shade, or is that different colors? I think it depends on the brand.
This just says phthalo.
Yeah.
But yes, I think it
because on the Liquitex ones that we have, they usually do say like it's a phthalo blue, red, and it's the soft body acrylics that say that. Yeah, even like the Prussian blue, it's like a blue hue or red hue. So, some of them do.
Oh, I think I'm going to get a gold trinket. I did! Look, ladies and gentlemen, I've got a gold trinket.
It's special.
I just like this stuff because it's really, it's soupy and it's just, you know, it's fun. That right side, yeah.
Now that right there is the carnival tissue.
Yeah. Isn't that cool? And it is just an effect. And the reason I like to do this is because then when I hand it back to Mariah and she does her sprays, it never gets into those little creases.
Yeah, so there's kind of an outline, and so you can make it like glow up a whole different color, and you can spray it from the back and really get it to come through. And then sometimes, even depending on like what you're using, you can come back and just paint like over the stars or, you know, what's on the texture part. It's also,
let's use some of this cheap stuff.
P comes back even with like the colored pencils, and we'll do little,
yeah, outliney stuff. This is Deco Art, dazzling metallic. Now I'm leaving that really, really, really soupy. And then the other thing that you can do is you can actually go over it with your brayer. And you're hitting those spots. And can you see what happened there? I'll show you that in just a minute, but I need to get on with my wrap filling here or I'm going to lose my window of opportunity.
I like that you're using the gold.
Just for you, Mariah.
No.
And the thing about this is even if you decide that you want to use this side rather than the other side, it's still coming through. That'll be a good one for painting. Rub, rub, rub.
Rub, 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 rub.
Rub, rub, rub. Well, I think my paint's getting dry here.
Dubba, dubba, dub.
Yeah, paint's dry. Okay, let's get another one ready here. Okay, let's put some blue on top of that. We're going to have a mighty fine final pull here. Oh, wow. I really did not intend for that to happen. Put this jobber down over here.
Remind me again what the white stuff. So, these particular pieces that P is putting onto the plate have been textured with the light and fluffy texture paste through stencils of ours.
Oh, look what I just did with my roller.
Just rolled it right up.
Rolled it right up.
And seriously, the light and fluffy is our most favorite.
I'm trying very hard to get a good impression plate thing here so that you can see.
That's a good.
That's a good. Alright, now I can let that dry and look at that. That's almost exactly like your impression plate would be, leaving a texture. Okay, we'll put that aside, let that dry. Grab another. Oh, look, I've got some orange circles on here. Imagine that. Oh, that's looking good. Look at that. I kind of like to get a little bit more on this side, but just go ahead and fall over. Okay. There we go. All right, now look how cool this looks. But when you're really going to see it is when Mariah sprays it. And I'm going to leave this in totally alone so you'll be able to, you know, sort of compare and contrast what's happening there.
Yeah.
And this has something of everything on it. I think it's done. I don't know. This is kind of pukey. I don't really like it.
My by wines are falling on the floor.
By wine.
Is the sound sounding funny to anybody else? I mean, we are kind of messing with it. I haven't done a lot, but Jacqueline was saying that you sounded a little bit funny, but usually what it is that people can't hear me very well and hear her fine. So I don't know. Is it sprayer's choice on color?
Okay, now this is looking a lot better. If you don't like the color that's on there, just keep after it. You know, don't give up. See, I'm getting some really good bubbly, you know, underwater type stuff going on here.
Kristen, so there are a lot of them are purchased, but then Susan Taylor Brown actually sent me a ton of her empty bottles, but they still had like sprays down, you know, still like dried up. And so P and I spent a day just messing around with them, and we ended up with a lot of the kind of pinky terracotta business, but that's all right.
That seemed to be the one that they all ended up.
Yeah.
The color that
got mixed the most. But they're kind of all over the place, and then when something kind of gets down to the bottom, it gets mixed in with something else, and so yeah, they're just a little bit of this.
We really do not have any true colors, I don't think. Now, can you see how I'm really just going out here, and I'm really liking this a lot because it's getting a lot of character. That piece right there is looking good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give that over to Mariah. I'm going to give her this one because I think it's done also.
Careful, lady. Yeah, spray's going on.
Oh, well, that's okay, I think. All right, well, let's pick out a different color. Let's do something different. Let's try some color shift business. In purple.
All right, do you want to show this?
Oh my gosh.
What?
Just having the worst time in the world with my paint today. Yes, I do want to show that.
Well, it's kind of wet, but.
Isn't that just...
So that's just with a, well, I used a little bit of T-Bird turquoise of the Lindy's, and then my very most favorite sea foam, Mr. Huey's, which is very hard to find. In fact, it's pretty much non-existent, but I still have a little bit.
Yeah, it's a good one. Well, I'll tell you. Mr. Huey's stuff was some awesome stuff. Okay, well, that's pretty thin. I don't know exactly what that's going to do. I was picking up some. You really have to push it down in there because remember, you've got to... Oh, that's beautiful. Love that. Isn't that pretty? Oh, check that out.
Ooh.
Okay, we got some stars here. Let's get some... Oh, let's go with...
I want that to happen.
Oh, let's turn it to green. I like that. Let's try some of this. This is kind of turquoisey. I think this is going to go well with what's already on the plate.
Ooh, I'm going to go really dramatic here.
Boy, I'll say.
Make a statement over here. Make it statements.
Well, I'm going to try to get this little trinket off of here. More or less intact.
Well, I'm trying to kind of use your tag as a, inspiration for the color business here. I got a little overspray there. It's alright.
And if you don't, really give it a heavy duty, just a real light, then what Mariah's sprays are going to do, they're going to fill in that which didn't get
Right. That's
paint
still
on it.
tissue.
Yes, the tissue and also the
Oh yeah, no. So like if you want to just have texture plates on hand, I would recommend using something that has a harder back. Plus you can press on them more. These are merely like kind of a very, fast food version of it to get some cool papers made up, mainly for collage. But no, I highly recommend, like, if you want to just have texture plates on hand, that they are separate and are made with something like from cereal boxes We love the really heavy-duty chipboard stuff, the mixed media, because it builds up really nicely on there and they don't get too warpy. That's something to consider too. Like if you are creating texture paste to keep using, you might even just cover it all in gesso first, just to seal it, unless it's a nice box that has like kind of
Some of those boxes do have
a coating.
Coating, yes, that's a good word. Coating.
Because then they hold up and they don't get all warpy and weird.
And we might have overdone that. I don't know if we can pull that one out or not. I'm going to try something though. We'll let that sit a spell.
Here, look at this.
Ooh! Alright, look at the back first. Isn't that wonderful? Oh, it's, peacocky.
Mm-hmm.
Peacocky, ladies and gentlemen. Can you see that? Am I getting it in the right?
Yeah, I think you're doing a good job.
Alright. Alright, you need to do something to this ugly brown thing.
Have you still been trying to match the seafoam? Can you show the closest you've got? Actually, the closest is the Lindy's T-Bird that, you can purchase.
I'm taking this
I
one.
think that really is the closest.
Yes. Isn't that gorgeous?
I have not mixed one that has even gotten near it. Because everything I end up mixing ends up really blue, on the blue end of things.
Mixing these sprays is really tricky.
Mm-hmm.
Because, number one, they're not true pigments anyway.
Right.
So, you're just...
And some of them really kind of do funny things with other...
Well, it's
one
because
another.
of the chemical composition
Yeah.
of some of them.
And then they end up smelling really weird.
Ooh.
There's that.
There is always that. I'm just going to try to pull this because I think it's it's going to be a lovely piece of paper. Oh, look at that. That is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's in the, because they did the set that was kind of based on Grease. And yeah, it's T-Bird Turquoise. So look for the, for the Grease, like, the movie.
See, look at that. You see what's happening there? I know you're getting all of that reflection.
Not too bad. If you hold it off to the side like that, that's pretty nice.
Okay, we'll let that render. Let's come back to, mappiness here.
Mappiness.
Mappiness, let's see. Oh, yeah, see? It's not quite dry. But I'm kind of going to just blot it off and kind of move along here. Because I really don't care if it musses about. Alright, now, I saw somebody, and they were using doilies, and they had 3 on the thing, and they were using the Prussian blue and yellow, and then they pulled it with a white. The thing about that is, if you don't want it to be that really stark white, invest in one of the titanium buffs. And this is Amsterdam, and this is called Titanium Buff Deep. It's totally opaque. So it's going to pull that off of there. Well, that's the theory.
Maybe.
That's what I'm going with, anyway. Pull it off of there, and with a little less of the stark white, which is really important right now because we're really going for kind of an aged mappiness here. Aged mappiness. And, there are different, like, here's the Pebeo.
Pebeo.
Pebeo, whatever. Oh my goodness, isn't that luscious?
Now, here's the deal. There are different sprays. So, for instance, the iZinc dye sprays are highly pigmented. So, when you're doing this technique with the textured tissue papers, you're going to get more pigment that sits on top of that texture with those types of sprays. The Lindy's, not so much. They'll soak into the paper, but for whatever reason, they don't color the textured part as much. Just some, you know, things that I have...
Observations.
Yes, observations.
Time-honored observations.
I got a little something there.
Oh no, it doesn't want to cover that up. We're gonna have a little wart there. That's all right.
Yes, there you go. Exactly, Paula. Mm-hmm.
Now this is when I'm using tissue paper. Sometimes the reason I use the paper towels to smooth it out with is number one, you're not going to get paint on your hands, and number two, it's just being a lot more gentle than I would with my finger, but yet getting it down into all those, because remember, we had a lot of layers here. Well, they weren't a lot of layers, but there were some kind of heavy duty thick stuff. But now look at that.
Wonderful.
Okay, we shall allow that to render. Let's see what else we have over here that we're waiting on. Oh, we were waiting for this to get finished. Let's go ahead. All right, so I showed you the titanium buff, and it's called ivory or buff titanium, but you notice the difference. Big difference. Well, here, I haven't even swatched this one. I guess I knew what it was. But you can see that's really opaque.
Ooh, Deb says even your edges were on there. She saw them from the back. She's very impressed.
I know. I have my moments. And it's so good that I have an audience when it does happen. Of course, it's, you know, I also have an audience when it doesn't happen. That's always not so nice. Sometimes. Your chalk paints are also a good choice for that final pull if you want opacity. But you can see this is a little bit denser. Now I'm going to pull this with tissue again. Just because all of these are very possibly candidates for use within. I'm patting rather than rubbing.
Hi, Z.
That layer that I put on there was very thick. And I want to make sure that I'm not redistributing my paint where I didn't want it. Alright, let's see what that's going to look like. Oh, yes, look at that. And that's going to pull all of it off. Well, that's my thought. I'm hoping that's what happens. Anyway, that's what we're attempting there.
Great explanation.
You're welcome.
Did a fine job.
Thank you. Okay. Well, let's see here. What am I going to use on this? What's new back here that I haven't used? Oh, here. This is a good one.
All right, Paula, you still awake? You still here with us? I hope so. This one is called Rune Blocks by Paula.
I really, I like it a lot. Now I got this. Oh, I like this other one too.
And this one's called Prayer Wheels. Yeah, they're very cool. These are the ones that her friend, and I think, is it Yanka? Who's kind of a big artist in the Netherlands.
Oh, Yanka. Yanka, right?
I think it's Yanka. Like, you know, my friend Lisa, Yanka. I mean, I think that was kind of the spelling. Very close. But, you know, that's Texan. Who knows?
Okay, and here's big maps.
So we got 3 new ones in the shop. I know usually we do this on Sunday. I was just early. Thought I'd just, since I had it done.
And I ask.
And she wanted to use them, so. There's that.
Oh, look at that. I love that. And you know what I love about this? You know how I love to go along and just dab the colors, whatnot, here, hither, and yon. Oh, let's just do that because that's what I want to do. We're being serendipitous today. I'm going to start on the right side of this deck thing if it kills me. Okay, we're just going to use this thing here for our little dabbing palette. Because I've got it. What do we want to use? What do we want to use? Well, I could use that, but then... Okay, I've already got this. I'm going to change. I'm changing my mind.
Are you changing your mind?
I'm changing my mind. I'm going to go with my tried and true. And look, it's already got some gold on it. That was meant to be. It was talking to me from the shelf.
Whispering.
Whispering. Use me, use me. And you know, after a while, you can peel these off. I have some of those. I keep remembering when I'm here, and then, you know, when I'm done, I forget.
See, that's the thing. It depends
a little
on
more contrast.
Yeah. So, see, Candy asked Google, and it was more PBO.
PBO.
And then Fran was talking about it. She says, you know, if it's the French pronunciation, which it is French, it is a French company, I believe. It's PBO. So, see, that's why I say PBO, PBO, PBO. I got it all covered.
Tomato, tomato.
And if they want to start sending us free product and let me know how to say the name, I surely will. No problemo.
But that hasn't happened.
That hasn't happened yet.
We're not getting our panties in a wad about it, but we, you know, if they wanted to do that,
Yeah.
by golly, we could.
Well, we will learn how to say it.
Properly.
Each and every time.
Ah, see, look at that. Oh, I knew I'd love that. Now, I knew I would love that. Where's my other
Well,
over here?
I thought that they went really well with our, you know, how we have pulleys and blocks.
Yes.
Now, we have big masks. So if you wanted to, but what I really like is the scale of these, plus it's a big cluster of them. So it's really fantastic.
Put them right next to each other. Don't they look just grand? Ah, love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Pardon me. Okay, I'm going to use some of my favorite. Oh, we haven't pulled Prussian blue out, and everybody's using Prussian blue.
Yeah.
Let's use some Prussian blue.
Prussian and
Oh, crap. No, I'm not using this because it's open.
oh yeah, it'll take
There we go.
days. Need something to hang this on.
We could loop it over the line.
I could. I don't want it dripping on my head though. I'm gonna put it over the drawer.
There you go. Okay, let's you know.
Ooh, that's gonna look so cool. I want that to dry quickly so you can show it. Hello, Cher.
So I'm going to go down here where it's lighter with a darker color.
Hey, Anthony.
Because that's what you do.
Hi, Tanya.
You look for your light areas and then you go over those with your dark paint and you go over your light areas. Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
And someday we're gonna do something with all these papers.
Mm-hmm.
Someday.
Yeah, like I said,
They are a reasonably priced paint, I believe. I don't think they're not the cheapest, but they're not, you know, the most expensive either. But they are a good paint.
they are. And I can tell you
Yeah.
because of the way that they brayer out. They're smooth. Suavecito. They don't have granular hunks and chunks in them. Oh, I certainly mussed that one up, didn't I?
Yes, and as many are mentioning in the chat, that when you are first starting out, don't buy the really good paint. 'Cause it's gonna take you a little bit.
Yeah, and you know, and when you do that, I think that you're really reluctant to take chances when you have that good paint, because you're like, oh gosh, I don't want to waste a whole bunch of my really good paint.
Yeah.
The other thing is, get yourself a small gel plate. Then you're not
Using as much paint.
using as much paint. I try to tell people that. Sometimes they listen, sometimes they don't.
Francis is Google French. Mind you, it probably depends on which district of France the company is in. Different districts, yeah, different accent. I'm telling you, because I watched videos, and here's my other gripe about like their company as far as like the videos that they have on their website. Hardly anybody says the name. Like, you know.
Come on, folks.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. You know, I'm over on your website or on your YouTube channel. I guess they just assume that you know.
Well, you know what the first three letters of assume are.
Exactly. It ain't Pebio.
I think we could probably Izzy might even know that one.
Well, she's hanging out with you.
She asked me how to spell.
Deb says, "Dear Pebio, please send us a box of paint so we can say your name right."
Well, I just think this
Yeah.
is just turning into something quite exquisite. All right, now I'm going to shoot some white out there, and we're going to mix a little Prussian with the white and get us a different blue. Titanium.
Oh, Anthony's getting a whole new batch of Barons. So, like, show him your Baron. Show him your Baron. For those of you that are new and don't know. Anthony Cody here in the chat. He makes these. Look, she even has the other one. She just fondles it. One day we'll give it away in a giveaway. So I'll guilt her into it.
I feel like sending it to Froyle because I watch her.
Yeah.
I should send one to Froyle.
I wonder if she'd be weird if I said, could you send me some of your hand measurements and stuff? Like, you know, can you grab a knob or something and let me know? And, you know, like, man, these are really weird questions. I don't know if I feel like answering that. We don't have that kind of relationship.
I guess maybe I'm really glad that you're not geographically close.
Oh, okay. Anthony's he's going out of town for the weekend. Do you actually close your shop, or do you just change your... They say not to close your shop, but just change your shipping, like how long the shipping's gonna be, because the Etsy's algorithm thing kind of does funny things for you. Just, you know, little heads up on that.
Anyway, I think Froyle needs one of those.
Yeah. We'll wait until she gets into the new place. Nothing worse than lugging more stuff.
Well, I don't know if I like this color, but I guess I'm going to have to repeat it because I got it there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't like it so much. I'm going to put some down in this corner and get something back on it and make it more different.
Yeah,
Needs to be more in this range. Right. Jeez. Whoops. I swear to God, the messiest.
And I don't know. I don't know if you're the messiest. But you do sure give her a good old go.
Don't I? Okay, now we're getting into a color range where I'm liking it. It is a little loosey-goosey-er, but yes, my darling. That's where we needed to go with that.
You know, you could scoot over a little more towards your middle. And then you'd be more in the middle. Oh, there. Love it.
That's what I've got you for over there.
Yep. I'm doing my do.
Do your do.
Oh, that is so awesome. Lisa's getting ready for heading out to see the grandkids.
I know she is. She's taking her jump plates. Okay, look at that. Isn't that just lovely?
Yeah, I think that would be, like, you know, certainly half the chat. I like that blue.
It is. It's a nice blue, isn't it?
Well, and it looks really nice with the phthalo turquoise.
It does. I think it looks good with that.
And then, yeah, you're resting.
That red. I need to get some red going here.
And that's the... That was the golden permanent maroon, right? No.
Yes, it was. But I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use something else here. If I can find it.
And that's a really interesting color because, like, when you use the golden really thick, that permanent maroon thick, it's more purpley.
I'm going to put some of that out here since you mentioned it, and I can't find my other one anyway.
But then when you spread it out a bit more thin, it goes more red. Maroon's a funny color that way.
It is. Well, it's because it's got black in it.
Anne says that the person in the naughty chair has to clean stencils. Let us know where to post them.
Oh!
Ooh. Yeah, no problem, Anthony.
You know, I really do like doing this. It's horribly messy. And I just end up with stuff all over me.
I do watch some of those, like, you know, how to do Etsy video things. Usually makes me angry and crazy, but we do still have our Etsy shop open. But it's more expensive over there because we have to pay more fees and things. So the people in the know to go to our website. Plus, everything is launched on our website. But some people just, they like shopping on Etsy. So we're going to keep it open. And they don't mind paying a little extra, I guess.
And they don't have what?
And they don't mind paying extra. I don't...
Yeah, I don't understand.
I don't understand it, but that's cool. Whatever. Yes, or just come scrape mats. Definitely. Whoever's in trouble is coming to scrape mats. We love it. I hate... I told Brad I think that my thumb was hurting. And my nephew, who comes to scrape the mats for us and stick Yupo, has been kind of hit or miss the last couple weeks. I think he was sick last week. But, so my thumb hurts from scraping mats. How sad is that?
I told him I didn't think
she doesn't want to do it anymore.
Proper use of my time or energy.
I find Etsy very frustrating as a shopper, too.
Now, Mariah can come in and do some sprays here. I'm not going to worry about that. I don't know. I'm feeling like this is pretty much dunsies.
Oh, yes, please do. That's so awesome. Lisa's going to, whenever her and the kids do the gel printing. She's going to post some pictures. I think a lot of people like seeing that. Oh, I love that.
That's some good stuff, huh, Maynard?
That's some good stuff, Maynard.
Well, the stinking stool.
I think you need a couple more spots of that. Like leading into the red. Yeah.
Over here.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to put it on top of my gold.
It'll be alright.
I think it will be too. Kind of breaks that up a little bit, doesn't it? I might have a little bit going out here. Try to get some.
Lisa likes cleaning her stencils. She sends them to the spa and then she peels the paint off.
Okay, yes, I like that. Let's go down here in this corner. Sure, we repeated. People will think that, you know, it was intentional.
That's right.
I'd like them to think my decisions are intentional. Sometimes they are.
Joni would like to see something in the open red section.
There. Okay, Joni, I think you're absolutely right. I think we need to go back, and I don't know if I can salvage any of my gold. I think I pretty much covered it up.
You need to re-gold.
We need to re-gold.
Oh, that's the little 5x7. So all three of these new stencils come in the 5x7, 8x10, and 9x12. Some kind of vary a little bit in the size of things, but do keep in mind whenever I say like 9x12, that means it's going to fit onto the 9x12. Usually it does not like exceed the plate. Now we try to kind of go right up to it, but then depending on the design and, you know, how I enlarge it, I don't want to, you know, make it askew. Is that right? It's really aspect ratio. I hold the aspect ratio.
I'm trying to clean my sponge off so I don't have to change sponges.
Okay.
'Cause I really hate doing that. I think I can do it.
They do love seeing what new stencils. Well, you've got a big old load of them. Some of them are IMPPs, but they still get the job done.
There, how about that, Joni? What you think, girl?
Move it to the, there you go. Yeah. Oh, careful. Yeah, you're muddying out there.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love that. A nice little glow in the middle of it. Now, carefully, kind of dragging it through the gravy.
I got a little smushy up there. I got me some papers. We'll kind of need to scoot some of this crap out of the way. Oh yeah, I'm just really liking this. A lot.
One day you did it with stamps, and today you just didn't do it with stencils. See? Oh, it would border very nicely, yes.
Well, this is I got this idea from who was it that did the edge of their calendar?
I think it was Lisa Mangus.
That's where I got this whole idea.
Wasn't it?
I feel sure that I've said that. If I didn't, I was thinking it.
Lisa? Mangus? Was that?
Is she there? Is she there?
Yeah, she's there. I'm pretty sure it was her, because she does the little, yeah, the calendar thing, the planner. There we go.
Planner, yeah, that thing.
That thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was a perfect use of the little strippers.
Yeah, no, you need to spray that.
With what?
I don't know.
Stuff.
Doesn't really matter. Just do it all over and then it'll look good.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I'm trying to get this jobber. What time is it? Am I doing what I'm supposed to do? I'm being serendipitous.
That's right.
So.
Hey, you did the main thing we wanted to do.
I did.
You showed the textured pieces, how we get it done. So. The rest is for you to decide. Now, I don't think I want to do that. That's probably a bad decision. I don't know if I really want to do that either. Red in sprays is very hard. Because it always kind of turns pink.
Yes. Just going to mix up everything I've got here, and that's the color that I'm going to use. It's kind of an ugly green. I don't know if I'm going to use it or not.
Yeah.
Well, you never know until you get it over some color whether you're going to like it or not.
Right.
Don't hate that.
I would like you to show my lovely ability that I matched this. Now it's going to lighten up. But I can still kind of keep going over it. But you can see the progress right here.
Yes. Now see?
And show my red corner. Bring it a little more. There you go. Now it's going to lighten up more. I'll just add a bit more purple to it. And it should get into that same zone. So I'm repeating that maroony, purpley, red business.
Excellent, Mariah. Excellent. Oh, I love this.
Yeah, it really that blue pops off.
Yes.
Really nicely with it.
Okay, this is really a pukey, greeny blue. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Okay, let's zap it up a little bit. We either need to go purple or we just need to stay at home. Let's go purple. Oh.
Go purple or go home.
Hurteth my finger. And remember, this is a very strong color. You can see it here. Whip some titanium out here. Hopefully we're going to get a really lovely kind of lavender. That's my...
a lovely lavender.
Lovely lavender. That is my thought. You know, sometimes it happens, sometimes it don't.
Oh, I know. We've talked about doing some kind of craft fair things and whatnot, but I think the ones that are worth going to are extremely expensive. To, you know, just for the booth and the... P's not really into it anyway.
I hate that kind of shit. I don't like talking to people.
She likes y'all, though.
Yeah, I do. But I'm kind of choosing you. You know, you got to just take what comes at those.
Yeah, you don't know who's coming at you.
Yeah.
You know this is your audience.
And you know that I would say something really rude.
Yeah. You don't really want to take her out in public like that.
No. And it might cause me to start drinking. And they always have alcohol at those events.
I don't know that they always have alcohol at those events.
Well, they should. It's what I used to say about our teacher meetings.
What would make this better is if it was happy hour.
Alcohol would move this along a lot faster.
Oh my goodness.
My principal would look at me and just say, you need to shush it. I knew that's what he was thinking.
Oh yeah, he didn't say it.
But he would pause and
give you the look.
The look. Well, isn't that interesting? Oh, okay. Well, let's go down here and do the
Bye,
same,
Lynn. No worries.
same thing on this little, nice little yellow.
Anne says that the sales would be better if they served alcohol.
That is the truth. Oh, yeah. Paper underneath. Okay.
We got 9 minutes.
Really? I'm really just feeling like I'm just getting started. Oh, I have to tell you what I cooked yesterday.
Oh, it was fantastic.
And I really, I went all out. I spent the whole day. I made
She did.
dal from scratch.
D-A-L.
And I made tzatziki. And I made mango chutney. Oh my goodness. It was really,
Fabulous.
really wonderful. Isn't that wonderful there? Are you feeling it?
I'm feeling it.
Are you feeling it? Oh. Stuck my finger in a wet paint spot. It's kind of one of those things, you know, when you're going to the bathroom and you step in something. And you're kind of like, ooh. Okay, let's, I'm not going to do that right there. I'm going to do, I love this on the yellow. And I just touched my finger down there. My finger had oofies on it.
I know, I'm cleaning up the spray because otherwise it's just, it's heading out.
Okay, now, where's my circles? Bring my circles back in. Let's see here if we can get a little bit of purple circle situation going.
Purple
here.
circle.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, again, please keep in mind that this is going to lighten up. I don't know, that blue in the one corner may not. That's Mr. Huey's. We all know how that goes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, I love it. Isn't it beautiful?
Bring it towards your paint palette a little. There you go. That's pretty good. But there we go. And now, you know, spray hands.
Yeah. And see, I hand her this one, and she can do the same magical thing. And it makes it just look so integrated, like, you know.
It's all one sheet, yeah.
All one, and you'd planned it out that way. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful. I really love that.
Here, flip it over the back so you can really see.
Here's the colors that were actually used. Hey, that red's not half bad.
Yeah, that's the icing.
The ice ink, yeah.
And I used the turquoise one. But what I like to do, because it's very heavy, is see, so
Yes.
like with that turquoise one, I brought in this to, like, you know,
Knock it back a bit.
thin it out. Now, the blue in the corner, because I don't really love the Ising blue as much as I really love Mr. Huey's. But Mr. Huey's is extremely pigmented. That particular one.
Yes.
A lot of the other ones aren't as pigmented. Like, they're still very transparent. That almost is not. Like, a little bit goes a very long way.
Yeah, it does, and you need to bring in something else and kind of...
Yeah, so, like, what I did is, and that's just a crazy special mix. Don't even, like, look at the label. Like, that was just something...
This is something that the bottle that...
we put a few things
Susan
together.
sent us.
Yeah. There's a few things together.
See it down in there kind of swirling around?
It's all got shiny stuff.
I think that's what messes you up, is that shiny stuff. I mean, I really do.
It clogs the things. Yeah.
I just absolutely... Oh, I just lost something down the hole. No, it's just a piece of paper. No worries, folks. Okay, so...
Well, we got 5 minutes. I don't know if you want to kind of show some of the things. Like, here's...
Oh, like I need to see if I've got anything to pull back here.
Okay.
I'm going to put those over yonder. Put this right here.
And then, remember, we will try to be back if we can do it.
I need to go and wash that. I'm just going to stick it down in my water for right now.
For an after hours thing to finish up the tags.
Yeah.
I'm going to go down there and get the Be Mine done.
Oh yeah, we got some things to pull back here, folks.
We got to feed our baby and all that business. But, oh, we're not going yet. Got 4 minutes. A lot can happen in 4 minutes.
Absolutely. Children can be conceived in 4 minutes. Alrighty. Here we go.
It'll probably be around 7. Because then that way we can get prepped and eat and all that. So around 7 p.m. our time. So a couple hours.
There's this one.
Oh man, that turned out great.
Now see, that's just from those textured pieces of tissue paper. And allowing it to dry and then coming in with that pull coat. Oh, and here's the little mappy business.
Oh, the little mappy one. Should have saved that for Instagram. Let me stick it back down.
Right, I don't think it works that way.
It doesn't.
Look at that. Isn't that just lovely?
Yes, Paula, go to bed. Watch the...
Bless her heart.
No.
Okay, I think that's it, folks. I just think that looks so cool.
Hold it up.
Where's my other map?
They want you hold it up into the technology.
Oh, okay, here. See, look at those grungy edges.
Very nice, very nice. Alright guys, well, it was a very, very fun stream today. All kinds of things happening. And like I said, we will be back probably later on for an after hours around 7 p.m. But if not, you know, we'll work that out because we want to get those tags done for sure. And I might do some spray things since I'm already inky and whatnot. So the camera will be moved over to my side and we'll, you know, do a little fun with them in the after hours. But for those of you that are coming in, this is the end. Please do come back, leave comments, let us know what part of the stream you liked, if you come back and watch the replay, all of those things. We love hearing from you. It means so much and it helps us, you know, build the community for sure. If you want to hang out with us and many of these lovely folks, that's over in the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. The links have been dropped in the chat, or check out all those links down below because that will get you there as well, along with links to our shop and all the places you can find the stamps, the stencils, and, you know, any and everything that you want to know about, you know, PM Artist Studio. All right, guys, we'll see you back here later on. Bye.
Bye.